You're on mute, boy, already. Schoolboy error straight away on the preview.
Well,
Let's go.
everything's going wrong already. Welcome back to West Ham Unofficial. I hope you are all well. This is the build-up show to West Ham versus Everton, where the Toffees make their way to the London Stadium in our what would you call it? In our continuous bid to try and get into the top four. I'm joined by James and West Ham Online for the build-up show and starting lineup reaction. How are we?
Good.
I'm good. Nervous. I'm a little bit nervous about this game, but let's see what lineup he puts up first. Do you know what I mean?
I actually feel more excited than nervous. I'm not sure whether that's a schoolboy error from me, but I actually am really looking forward to the game.
Yeah.
Let's see who's in the chat and let's say hello to everybody. Cathle's in. Hope you're well, Cathle. James Bong as well. Oi 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 oi. Everyone's saying hello to each other. But James, your initial thoughts on the Toffees? I mean, I think we had the Everton fan on the preview yesterday. Their Champions League hopes are over. They're still fighting. There's still something in it for them to try. To try and get European football, at least the Europa League. But what's your overall thoughts on the game as we are just under an hour and a half away from kickoff?
It's a tough game, this one. Like I don't believe all this that Everton have. I know they've not been playing well, but they're a good side. You know what I mean? And we've got to approach them properly, and not expect us to turn up and think this is an Everton team that we're just going to turn up at Stratford and roll this team no problem. So, yeah, do you know what? It's all about the formation today and the personnel, in my opinion. If he goes for this, like he did at Burnley, then it gives us a better chance of winning. If we set up five at the back, right, and all this game, it won't. I don't think it'll be a good day. Do you know what I mean? I might be wrong, but 9 times out of 10, the five at the back don't really work. I like a 4-3-3, 4-2-3-1 system. We need a Bonner back, or if we can get a Bonner or Rice back today, that gives us a massive boost to win this game, honestly, going forward. So yeah, it's going to be a tough game, but the way we're playing, we've got to be confident.
Oh yeah, completely. Let's say hello to everyone else in the chat. Oscar's in. I like your profile picture of what I can see of it. The Moyes eye. I like that. Peter Canning, I hope you are well too. Right, Kent's in. Let's have a look what Kent is saying. So Kent says nerves are high today. Must win. Must stop the wide supply to Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Yeah, West Ham Online. They've got threats there up front, haven't they? Dominic Calvert-Lewin, Iwobi, players like this. Overall thoughts on it, and let's just have your thoughts because Kent's alluded to it of the threat of Dominic Calvert-Lewin.
If we stop Luca Dean at left back today, we win the game. As far as I see it, ask any Everton fan, and the two major creative outlets they have is James, who is not available, and Luca Dean at left back. All of Calvert-Lewin's goals have been, not that this is a bad thing, but they've all been tap-ins as a result of James and Luca Dean. If we can stop their supply from wide, then we'll win the game, in my opinion, as long as we're clinical. Richarlison, very good player, but this season he's been a bit off it, but I still think on his day he's a fantastic player, so I wouldn't put it past him to score today. But in terms of creativity, it's definitely going to be that left back who creates all their chances. And if we can stop him, which I think Moyes probably has told the team, similar to how we stopped Grealish in the Aston Villa game, then we stop Villa. If we stop Dean today, in my opinion, we stop Everton.
Interesting analysis. We've also got Lawrence in the chat as well, and Peach has made it in all the way over from Canada. Look out, hopefully, for his review later on. He hasn't replied to my message, but I'm sure he will. Kent says Luca Dean has a wand. Yeah, a very good player down on that flank, and as Kent says, getting it into Dominic Calvert-Lewin could be a problem, but they've got the players. But would you agree with West Ham Online, James, that if we stop Lucas Dean, do you think we've got a very good chance of kind of combating and nullifying Everton's threat?
Yeah, 100,000%. He's a decent player, that lad. I must admit. You don't go and play for France at left back. You don't go and play for Barcelona if you're no good. So, yeah, he's a good player. He's a good player. I think they should be more worried about us because we've got a good left back and all in Cresswell. So, with Calvin Lewin, yeah, I understand the ball's in the air, but if we set up right, and I do say a four, I would fancy a Bonner or Dawson or even Diop to handle him in the air. They're both built right. They're both all big lumps, and they know they can go 1-on-1 with Calvin Lewin. I agree with West Ham online. The tappings, he does. Calvin Lewin does love a tapping. We've got to watch Richarlison, mate. In my opinion, I know he hasn't been playing great, but he's a top talent, and his pace is frighteningly good. And yeah, I just think like if we can nullify them, but we need to score first. That is the thing. I know we didn't score first against Burnley, but this is not Burnley no more. This is Everton, and Everton are a better, well-marshalled team with a lot more talent in their ranks. So yeah, it's important that we our attacking threat isn't a proper attacking threat today, like it was at Burnley.
Oh yeah, I agree. Right then, let's play a bit of dive bingo then. How many times will Richarlison dive today? He likes to dive West Ham online, doesn't he?
Yeah, he thought he goes over a bit easy. I think to be honest, he is one of the most unlikable players in the league alongside Zaha. I'd probably go for two dives from him today.
Yeah. James, go on then. I mean, I hate diving. I hate seeing it, and you know, when Lanzini got that, was it 3-match ban for diving and getting that penalty? Was it Stoke away? Nothing seems like that have happened before, and there's been massive dives in the past. I mean, just recently that Son dive against, was it Man United, where he literally fell to the floor. I don't know. We need to cut it out the game.
Do you know what? This is going to be interesting. If West Ham online, is Cafal going to be up against Richarlison today? Because if he is, that's going to be a good battle.
Yeah, he should be. Yeah, he should be. Yeah, him and Digne. Remember, he plays there as well. So, and he's always forward. So that's going to be intriguing.
So basically, what you're looking at really is you're going to be looking at Fornells and Cafal. To be doubling up on them too. So yeah, Richarlison, if we can keep him out wide, he's no good out wide. He's better when he comes central. Do you know what I mean? He runs in between the lines sort of thing. That's where he's going to be more of a threat. All right, if we can push him out wide, he ain't going to cross balls in, and he's useless out wide. So that's what we've got to do. How many dives he'll do? Hopefully, he dives about 75 times and gets sent off. But you know what I mean? It would be quite funny, but yeah, that's what we've got to do. We've got to keep him quiet and push him out wide, and I think Cafal can do that.
Yeah. Let's have a look. Caffel says Everton have a few old Barcelona lads. Yeah, they've got that mix in there of those type of players that we will need to nullify. Lawrence says, what time does the lineup come out? Currently, you made that comment a couple of minutes ago, but in 20 minutes time, we will start hearing things in about 5-10 minutes, I'm sure, over the platform, you all know. But James says, is King Arthur fit? We will just have to wait and see. Nothing has really come out about Arthur Masuaku. Things are kind of, he's not there, right? No. So no Arthur Masuaku, and James, he can't hide his little smile with no Arthur Masuaku in the side.
I hope Arthur's at home enjoying life. That's all I'm going to say. No comment.
It means we're less. To be fair, it does mean we're less likely to play the five at the back because I think.
Yeah, but this five at the back has got it's good against these teams, but we need to win games now, not contain games. Like, I'd rather us go at Everton today. If this is an Everton team that ain't playing so good, and everyone's telling me that they're not a bad run of form, why are we setting up five at the back? So, no Arthur. It's not a problem. We've got Cresswell back, and that balance on that of a Monday night was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Yeah. Just off this game slightly though, in the Wolves-Brighton game, obviously we take on Brighton next week. It was good viewing because Brighton didn't win that game. Wolves came from behind. Lewis Dunk was sent off, which is a plus for us. He's a fantastic defender that we would have had to deal with, but unless it gets overturned, we will have to deal with him. And at the end, after the final whistle stood on the pitch, Neil Maupay was sent off for foul and abusive language to the referee. Whether any of those two get not disallowed, overturned, I don't know. But West Ham Online, that could be a plus for us next week. Just looking at that quickly.
Yeah, I'll analyse both. The first red card, no chances it getting rescinded. Sorry, Fabio Silva was through, and although it was a little bit light in terms of contact, like he did pull him down, and there's no chance they can rescind that. And it's absolutely crucial because I believe that alongside Basuma, he's probably Brighton's best player. As far as Maupay goes, advantage Brighton when he's out. The guy stinks. So Maupay one I'm not too bothered about. It'll be intriguing to see who they put up there. But the Dunk one is crucial because he's their best defender by a mile, and he loves a goal as well. He scored against us last time we played. He scored today.
Yeah.
So yeah, it would be great to get him out the team.
100%.
Yeah.
100% agree with you there, mate. Honestly, you don't realise how important them two sendings off might have just give us the advantage over Brighton. And I think Brighton's the harder game than Everton because we haven't beat Brighton, and them two
typical
going.
West Ham, that is typical West Ham. Brighton is such a bogey team to us.
Right, and it's right now. Like, of any time to play this, they've had a 38-game season. We're playing right now, like towards the end. But no, listen, I agree with West Ham Online there, 100,000%. Dunk going is a massive advantage. I don't know who will slot in there. They have got the other player, Big Lump. I can't think of his name. Who plays? What's his name? West Ham Online.
They're going to
got Webster.
I should suspect. Byrne will be wing back.
Byrne, that's it. Dan Byrne. He might slot back into there, but it stops them. Dunk's been a pain for us recently. Like, he scores. He seems to put in like man of the match performances. Maupay, it's a hit and miss with him. Like, he either scores goals or he does nothing. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that is it. Do you know what I mean? He's either hot or cold, and there's no in between.
Yeah. James, the only fans that would be happy to see Maupay out is Arsenal fans and Ty.
And Ty,
100%.
yeah,
100%.
Yeah. Let's have a look at Kent. Kent says, we also need to be combative in midfield, given Everton's midfield players. They can mix it up. Yeah, I completely agree. Ken also says 4 dives for Richarlison at least today. Roy, a few new names in here in the last few weeks. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. We've had a few new subscribers lately. We're trying to get to that 1.3k mark. We are very, very close, so please subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to James's channel as well. Hammers polls, all sorts of content over there as well. But Roy is going for a West Ham win 3-1. Come on, you Irons. Let's have a look here. The comments just skipped, so we'll go back up in a minute. But Kent says Dunk is crucial to Brighton's spine. How he's not at a bigger club, I'll never know. I'd love to have him at West Ham.
I would love him at West Ham, mate. I think if we do get Champions League, right, this is where we can build, and he would be a man that I'd go to Brighton and get him out of Brighton. And you know what? Not just him. I'll take Ben White out of Brighton and all. I think he's a good player and all. Like young. Our Dunk's not left there yet. I don't know. Can't work that out.
Yeah, and no nonsense defender. That is for sure. Lawrence says we are not a typical West Ham team this year. I think everybody would have said that, but I mean, the catastrophes at Newcastle might have said to someone that, you know, oh dear, right, let's scroll up. There's loads and loads of comments. Right, we're going to go here. Manuel Lanzini. James, you said to me before you went on about Lanzini, so go.
It's an R1 today, mate. This is not Burnley now. This is Andre Gomez and Alan. And they know how to kick people and they know how to get into people. Don't get me wrong, Lenzi done well against Burnley, but this is a completely different game. I'm hoping that he plays the same way as he played against Burnley, like, because we need him to play the same way as he played against Burnley. Because Gomez will get into him.
James, I've got a bit of news. Are you ready? And
Go
you're
on.
going to like it, James. You're going to like it. Right,
Go on,
X has
mate.
just been asked, is Benrahma starting? And the answer is yes.
Here
Yeah.
comes my bet, baby. Here comes me bet. I backed him first goal at 12-1. I backed him to score 2 goals at 66s. Get your cash on. He's coming in today. Tell you that now.
Fantastic news that we are hearing that Benrahma is starting. James, we all know loves Benrahma, but to West Ham Online, good news.
Yeah, really good news. He deserves. I said the other on Falls from Irons yesterday. I don't think any of the attackers that played against Burnley deserve to be dropped for this game because what's the incentive of putting in a great performance if you're just going to get dropped the next game? So, brilliant from Moyes, brilliant from Benrahma, and for James, I reckon this might be one of the happiest days of his career.
Now, do you know what? In all seriousness, though, that's just proved something to me, though. One thing I will say, in all seriousness, that proves to me that we are playing a 4-2-3-1. If Benrahma's playing, that to me says that Bowen isn't. So it's gonna. It looks like to me that it's Antonio, Benrahma. I might be wrong. Do you know what I mean? Shoot me down if I'm wrong. But I think Antonio, Lingard, Benrahma, Fornals, Souček. So that's 5 of them. Then you got the back 4, and it's Lanzini's the one for me. If he plays well, we win this game. He has to not get intimidated or bullied by Alan and Gomez.
What I will say is regarding that, Decore is back today. I wouldn't be surprised if he starts over Gomez. I'll be honest, everyone I know who supports Everton says Gomez flipping sucks. Decore has been fantastic for them this season, and what he offers is legs. And I think I agree with nearly everything you've said on this show, James. If they're going to beat Lanzini in the midfield battle, it'll be because Alan and Decore have the legs. They're more combative than him. So Lanzini needs to get on the ball and control the game because he'll certainly be losing in the department I just mentioned.
Yeah, do you think, though, just touching on that, sorry, Jake, one sec, right? Just touching on that, do you think Gomez will play in front of Decore? Because I haven't seen Decore come back. That's why I keep saying Gomez, because Decore didn't play last game.
Yeah, Decore is back for this game, definitely. But whether he's fully fit to start is another question. But he's 100% back.
We do have a believed starting lineup then, and it is unchanged from the team that won at Burnley last week. So it is believed to be Fabianski in goal, of course, a back four of Soufal, Dawson, Diop, and Creswell. In the middle, the 2 of Lanzini and Souček, and then the front 4, the formidable 4 of Benrahma, Fornals, Lingard, Antonio. Declan Rice is believed to not be in the squad, and and Ogbonna could be on the bench. So, hearing that news, if it is correct, then thoughts straight over to you, James.
Right. Basically, I like that. That's attacking. That's proving to me that he wants to go at this game and not sit back and try and nick a win. Right? He's going to go at it. Lanzini's got to have the game, have a 8, 9 out of 10 game today. If he plays well, we win this game. It's as simple as that. He has to play well, and he can't get bullied by their midfield, because if he does, Souček will be on his own. He will get overrun, and then basically they will be on our goal basically pretty fast. Do you know what I'm saying? So basically, I'm happy with the back 4. Back 4 sort of picks itself. Souček, obviously. Lanzini is the one weak point, I would say, especially against Everton. Even though he played well against Burnley, front 4 I'm happy with. So yeah, let's rock and roll on this one.
Yeah, just before I come to West Ham Online's views, let's take some comments, because I've had to scroll up because loads of comments are coming in. Right then, Caffel says, I could see Benny ending up on the bench for Bowen to defend Digne.
You tell Caffel he's wrong. You tell Caffel he's wrong. I've got him at 12-1. I've got him at 66-1. So let's go.
Ken says Arthur's a liability. He takes too many chances. I think James will agree with you there. Caffel also says, shame Maupay got sent off, would rather him play. He's that wasteful. Right, so we're reacting to the red cards at Brighton. James says, up until the first red, I was more worried at Brighton than Everton, but the last Maupay red was huge. I yelled at the ref to give him a red. He scored against us recently too. Yeah, he could be a threat. But not anymore, that's for sure. Marcus says, if we can get the same amount of chances as we did against Burnley and really, but Everton's keeper under pressure, we could win this. Yeah, I mean, I believe Jordan Pickford will probably be in goal for them. So we will just have to see on that one. Lawrence says, we are not a typical West Ham this year. Yeah, we covered that a minute ago. Yeah, I do believe we are. Yeah. Sorry, we've done that one. Right, let's scroll down. James says 2-0 to West Ham and Souček to score. Well, he scored in the opposite fixture, didn't he, to win us that and to take us up into 4th position. So we could see that right then. Kent says Douglas Luiz just gave away a stupid pen. No need. 1-1 between Aston Villa and Manchester United.
I'm happy with
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Lawrence says Souček is due a set piece goal. He is. He hasn't had a goal for a while. Has Thomas Souček? So maybe this is the chance for Thomas Souček to get on the score sheet today. We'll just have to wait and see. Right, let's have a look then. Robert's saying he's going 5-2. I like the positivity. I hope that's West Ham. I hope that's the West Ham, but we'll just have to wait and see. Kent says it's now 2-1 Man United. Live watch along as well. You get everything here on West Ham Unofficial. Lawrence says, I agree with James. I like that lineup. Robert says Fornals will be Lanzini's protector. Pete says I'm buzzing about that lineup again. Well, Pete said it was like Christmas when he saw that lineup last week. So I'm guessing he's liking it then. Right. So this is the debate we're going to have now. Are you confident Diop won't make the mistakes he did last time out in the last game? Before I ask you that, I'm going to go over to West Ham Online with his thoughts on the unchanged starting lineup, and then we will talk about Issa Diop.
I'm delighted. I'm really happy he's not playing. What am I on about? I'm sorry. I don't have a clue what I just said there. I'm really happy with the team. I'm happy that it's unchanged. I don't believe that any of the attackers, as I said, deserve to be changed. So it's good management by Moyes. And I'm really hoping Ben Rama can prove himself again to Moyes here today, because if he puts in another good performance, I've no doubt he'll start against Brighton. And another reason why I want him to play well is so I can see James's reaction on Forge from Irons after this.
Trust me, mate. If he scores, mate, I'm about 500 quid up. So he better score today, then. You know what I mean? I'm 500 notes up, otherwise.
Yeah. And what we've got to remember is we beat Everton without Antonio, and Haller was really poor that day. So we now have Antonio and Lingard in that attack. So yeah, I'm really confident. I'll be completely honest. And
basically, just to cut in after that, right? There's no excuses now. Like, if we lose the game, we lose to the better team today. Do you know what I mean? If we win, like, that team basically is the team that we all want. I actually don't think it's a 4-2-3-1 though. Just thinking about it, I think it's a 4-3-3, mate. I think Fornals will slip in there with Lanzini. If it gets to a stage where he starts getting bullied, which it could happen, Fornals will slip in there and it'll go to a 4-3-3. But I tell you what, mate, he's going for it today, and they mean business, which I love. I love that.
Yeah. I've just got a message say West Ham Online's gone to get a burger, so we won't talk to him for a minute. He's gone to get the grill.
He's gone to get his match day burger. Look at him, look.
Through the screen, he's getting his burger. But anyway, then. It's a Diop. I was fuming at him at half time when he nearly conceded 2 goals pretty much on his own for West Ham against Burnley. He turned it around in the second half. I thought he was decent in the second half. Does Diop worry you, James?
No, but do you know what? I don't think. Yeah, he's going to make. How can I put it? he's not as bad as we think he is, like so to speak. I've seen other defenders this year make the worse mistakes than him, i.e. Craig Dawson at Newcastle doing. If that was Diop, people would have been going berserk. I mean, literally berserk, saying, "What? What's going on? He should be out." So let's not like, you know what I mean. I can't really remember anything where he's done which has been like where he's cost us a goal. Like maybe his positioning play needs to be a bit improvement on, but I'm not, mate. I'm not. Like, do you know what I mean? The more he plays, the more he learns. It's as simple as that. He's, like, do you know what I mean? He's been in and out of the team this year. He played against Sheffield United at home, his first game back, which was February, I believe, beginning part of February after the Manchester United Cup game when Bonner got injured. So for me, like, he's going to make silly little errors because he's only human. But I don't think we should be jumping on the Diop hate bandwagon, so to speak. I think he hasn't done anything that bad yet. If he makes a load of errors today and he costs us X amount of goals, or you never know, he might save us a few goals, because there's been times this year where he's cleared balls off the line and he's done things and no one really takes a lot of notice of that, because that's a good thing he does. So yeah, I think he'll be all right, mate. I'm in the Diop camp, so to speak.
Yeah. Right then, so West Ham Online's probably mentioned on his burger, but I'm going to ask you, thoughts on Issa Diop? I mean, as I said to James, not fantastic in the first half last week, but does he worry you?
Yes, he does worry me a lot. I think you all know my thoughts on Diop.
I know your thoughts too well, West Ham offline.
Offline, here we go, it's starting.
I'll be honest, if he was a teacher, he'd be sacked immediately because he just can't mark. Honestly, the guy's marking is horrendous. And what I saw last week, first goal, horrendous defending from him. He had another moment where Vidra got away from him and Dawson had to clear it off the line. He's a giraffe on roller skates. He's not a very good defender. I've lost all faith in him now.
Yeah, but is he as bad? Can I just say this? Is he as bad as what you think he is? Because I've seen Craig Dawson, and I think Dawson's done well this year for us, in games. But Craig Dawson has done some howlers this year. And we can sort of he's controlled the ball at Villa, where they nearly running on goal multiple times. The sending off at Newcastle. So if that is Diop, I think you would lose the plot, mate. You'd be having about 5 burgers. Do you know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? I don't understand this sort of. Yeah, he makes one error, but they all make errors. Even Cafal made errors this year.
Yeah, right. What I will say is Dawson's probably actually made more errors leading to goal. But the fact of the matter is, when Diop plays, we concede more goals, and he's like a clown in a circus. The game I want to go back to is Brighton 3-3 last year. He defended like a drunk donkey.
Yeah, I know what you're saying, yeah. I agree with that.
And I used to have a lot of faith in him because I genuinely do believe he has the attributes to be a top defender. But what I will say is how he was a captain at Toulouse, I have no clue. He shows no leadership qualities for me. His marking is poor. It's not even ability things that he gets wrong. It's just concentration that makes
Is he done for you at West Ham? Or do you think he can get better? Because I believe he can get better.
For me, he has 4 games to save it. If he plays poorly in the rest of the season, I'm Diop out.
And he follows you on Insta.
Yeah, he does. He follows you on Instagram.
He follows you. I'm going to DM him. You know, the hate is real.
The funny thing is, I was speaking to him yesterday.
You're speaking to him all! Oh, breaking news, mate. Mate, this is a wind-up. This is West Ham offline. You know what I mean? Oh, my days.
Genuinely.
You were speaking to him. What was you saying? I've got to read this one.
You were speaking to him, but now on West Ham Unofficial, you're digging him out.
I speak to him quite regularly, actually.
Oh my days, mate. You are trolling me and Jake right now. You've got to be trolling us.
I'll send you the pictures. I'll send you the pictures.
Evidence, everything.
But what I will say, I've not actually told him that he's rubbish, but...
No, you get that quiet, ain't you? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dion, can you sign my scarf? Can you sign my shirt? Right? Can you sign all the stuff? I do think you're diabolical. I don't want you anywhere near my team.
When he plays well, I message him saying well played. I've messaged him that 4 times in the last 2 years. So
I hope for your sake. I hope for your sake that he don't watch this.
Oh, he can if he want. I'm not bothered anymore. The guy sucks.
Oh my god!
What am I hearing? What am I hearing? Right,
I want to know. I want to know what you say about me in the private chat. That's what I want to know, mate. If you're slagging off Diop, mate, I will definitely want to know what you're saying about the fat boy. That's what I've got to know.
I've not seen you defend yet, so I can't have.
Nah, mate, I've defended Ben Rama and everyone else loads of times.
Yeah. Well, West Ham, the official account are a bit late getting their team news out because it's not out yet. And they are. Here it is.
Diop probably dropped the phone.
Yeah. So let's confirm this. I believe it is correct. It is unchanged. 41 seconds ago, you were late, West Ham admin. You were late. Fabianski in goal. Sufel, Dawson, Diop, Creswell, Souček, Fornals, Lanzini, Lingard, Benrahma, and Antonio. Right. Let's have a look at the bench then. Oh my God. There's breaking news. There's only one keeper on the bench. What am I looking at here? There's only one keeper on the bench. Randolph, Fredericks, Johnson, Ogbonna returns. Balbuena, Coventry, Bowen, Yarmolenko, and Mipo Odebeko.
Yarmolenko back. Oh.
Yarmolenko's back.
And Mazawaku is cleaning the boots. That's where he should be.
I'll tell you what, that's a good bench. That's the first time I've said that in a while, but it's a good bench. Yarmolenko's another one I speak to a decent amount. And I think he sucks. So
I don't believe this.
I can't believe it. Like, the man, no wonder you cover your face up. You know what I mean? Because, like, you know what I mean?
You could get interviews with them. You could be like, oh yeah. Come on the old YouTube and speak to me, Jake and James on the build-up show, and come on. Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna share this to Diop's. I'm actually gonna tag it. I'm gonna clip this, tag it, and put your name on it.
Oh, you better not.
Oh, well, don't end the clip. Yeah, don't end the clip. Yeah, it's a Diop. If you want to come on West Ham Unofficial, be my guest. You can come on and do an interview with me. So
always welcome.
Make sure...
I'll tell you one thing. He told me he loves lemons. If that's anything to...
Right, no. Let's take comments. I've had enough of this. Let's take comments. Right.
He's trolling.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm being serious. I'll send you the message.
All right. I don't know. Mandy says, hate it when we get optimistic about games. So nervous already. Right. Let's have a look. There's so many comments. Kent says 2-1. 2-1 Lingard and Antonio to score. Right. I'm going to scroll right down to the bottom and see what you guys are saying about the official team. Oh, pardon me. Team news announcement. Right. Caffel says, I am going. Oh God, it keeps going off.
I'm going for Diop and Yarmolenko to score today, and online to have a podcast
after the game. Yeah, and then come on West Ham Unofficial as well. There you go.
Yeah.
Right.
Do you know what? Just to say this, Bonner on the bench is massive. That is massive. All right. If that's last 20 minutes and we're rolling the lead, or if we're comfortable, he can come on, shore things up. That's exactly what I wanted to see. But we needed one of them back, and that says it to me that next week Rice will definitely be back, 100,000%.
Yeah, right. Caffel's off on one here. He's convinced that Yarmolenko's going to score just for the bants on me. For the bants on me.
Jake, he loves the goal against Everton. You got to remember. Got
he does. I tell you what.
Scored 6 against them for Kiev.
Here we go. Right. So what's happening here? What's happening here is Yarmolenko's just messaged you, say, "Oi, shut up! I'm not rubbish. Say some good things about me," and you're rolling off the Yarmolenko stats against Everton.
Well,
he's watching West Ham Unofficial.
When I first messaged him, I was actually a big fan because that was when he was good.
Right, I'm gonna just get up the. Oh, I don't believe this. Right, I'm gonna get up the Everton lineup because somebody's just put some stuff in the chat. Right, are you ready? So Pickford in goal. Coleman is at right back, so that could be a weak link. Digne starts. Mina, Keane, Godfrey, Davies, Alan, Sigurdsson, Richarlison, and Calvert-Lewin.
Ooh,
5 at the back.
that's not as strong as I thought it was going to be. I'll be honest.
That's 5 at the back. That's 5 at the back. That's 3 centre halves, 2 wing backs. Read the that to me says 5-3-2. Is that? Read that again, Jake.
Right,
slowly.
let's have a look. So Pickford in goal. So we look like a back five of Coleman, Mina, Keane, Digne, and then Godfrey, Davies, Alan. Yeah. Oh, well, they got all the numbers switched up here. Davies, Alan, Sigurdsson, Richarlison, and Calvert-Lewin. And I'll just read you out the bench because it's a very strong bench with Olsen in goal, Holgate, Delph, Decore, some guy with a name begin with N Nkonku. I've butchered that. Andre Gomez, Bernard Iwobi, and Josh King on the bench. Then right. Thoughts on that before we take some comments, and then we will leave you. Thoughts on that?
That's either a 3-4-3, so a 3 centre halves in Godfrey, Mina, and Keane, and then you have Dina and Coleman as your wing backs, stroke midfielders, with Alan and Davis in there, with Sigurdsson in behind Richarlison and Calvert-Lewin. But I think it looks like a 5 to me, mate. It looks like a 5-3-2 to me, or 5-2-1-3 system. Strange that one. It really is. We will know in the first 10 minutes of the game how they're setting up. Are they setting up to try and hold us for a little while and try and nick a goal, or are they trying to do what we've been doing away from home all season and setting up negative because they can't go forward? So it's going to be that's interesting for us.
Yeah. West Ham Online, thoughts on that Everton lineup?
The only thing I'm worried about is if they just literally hold us out so much, it's just 0-0. That would be a bit boring. But I don't think they will. I'm happy. If you would have told me that lineup, would you take it? I would have said yes.
One thing I will say, West Ham Online, is there's no pace in that back line, is there?
No. Apart from Godfrey's relatively quick. What it is, funny thing is, James, both me and you spoke on Gomez and Decore, and neither of them are playing is Tom Davies, which is a weird one.
I can't work that one out, if I'm honest.
Let's take some comments. Caffel says Coleman certainly isn't a weak link. He's a really solid player, just not blessed with pace since his leg break. But he's very solid defensively.
I'm gonna have to disagree. He's done. Coleman's done. Ask Everton fans. He's not been that good defensively this year.
Well, obviously Caffel's going to back him up. He's Irish.
Oh yeah.
Well, James has got the analysis. Kent is saying Godfrey at the centre back position. Everything's slowing up now, so I can't even see the comments. Right, let's have a look. Right.
I think the reason why he's played is probably because if they played with Keane and Mina, Antonio would do him for pace. So, do you tell Reg? No, I don't.
Is that a 5 though? Is that a 5 or is that a 3-4-3 in your opinion?
3-4-3, because I think they'll look at the fact that Digne is their only creative outlet in this game, and they'll want him forward as much as possible, and then they'll have Godfrey back to defend. Basically, what I think will happen, my tactical analysis, Digne's going up a lot because he's their only creative outlet. Ancelotti's gone. We need 3 at the back today because if he goes up, there's going to be a lot of space. We need pace at the back. Put Godfrey there as the left centre back, and then we have someone to get the space that Antonio can run into. That that's what I think he's done.
Yeah. Mandy says they will target our flanks with that lineup. Luke says got to target Mina in terms of the game. And Luke also says, right, everything's flicking up. So Luke says no stupid free kicks just outside the box. Sigurdsson is dangerous. James, Sigurdsson, thoughts on that? Because I mean this is quite a strange lineup. Before we go, this is quite a strange lineup from Everton. Not what we expected to see, not what much Everton fans expected to see as well. But Sigurdsson, do you see him as a threat?
Yes, 1,000% set pieces. Don't give anything away around the edge of the box because he will get it on
Yeah.
target. That's a given. From what I'm sort of reading in my head, they've got a lot of height at the back there. That's three big lads they got going up front with her like corners and especially. So yeah, but you know what? I fancy us now more than ever. Like I think the pace factor. I think what we will do, we will let them come on to us, and then we will hit them on the break. And you imagine if you've got Ben Rama, Lingard, Fornells, and Antonio all running the other way. I can see Yerry Mila getting sent off. You've heard it here first.
Right. Kappel's come back with a counter argument by saying Coleman is basically our only good international player. Well, used to be Declan Rice, didn't it? But
yeah.
Right, so Kent is going 3-4-3. James push Coleman and Digne up, and Peach is also saying 3-4-3. Lawrence saying, good show, mates. Have to go 2-1 Hammers coming on. Yeah, thanks very much, Lewis, for tuning in. Right then, so we're going to go into our final thoughts then. West Ham Online to you first. Final thoughts. Oh, you're on mute.
Oh, sorry about that. I'm going to break down to you what I think will happen. I've told you about what I think will happen on that left side. Regarding the right side, I'm happy to see Coleman, if it is a 3-4-3, be that further forward player. Because going forward, he's like a dead cat nowadays. So I'm happy to see him there. I think the thing for me is Antonio can do Mina and Keane for pace. So I hope he targets the two of them as soon as he's seen this team sheet. Because if he targets Godfrey, he's not going to do him for pace. So it's one of those things where it could be a great performance for us, or we could have just witnessed one of the weirdest team sheets of all time end up being a tactical masterclass by Ancelotti, and you wouldn't put it past him. Did I hear Richarlison was starting or not?
Yeah.
I don't think so. Hang on. Right, let me go on here. And let me go. Right, so yes, Richarlison is starting, but that is going to do it. We are now going to do our final comments, and it is our predictions. Right then, predictions. Everything's just stopped again. I've learned to not play videos now. You may have saw that video, but I didn't. But James, over to you. Your prediction.
I think with the lineup and what they've gone out with for, to me, that's a containment job and try and nick a win here against us. I think we need to score first in this game, and I will stick with that. I think if we score first, we win this game. It's just we have to score first. We can't do the same thing what we've done against Burnley, give away a stupid penalty or something like that. I'm going to go for a win. I'm going to go for a 2-1. I'm going to say that Ben Rama will score in this game. I'll keep saying it, and I've backed him, and I've even backed him to get a brace today. So Ben Rama, if you watch this, follow me on Insta, and I ain't got Insta, but follow me on it anyway. Twitter, follow me on that.
I represent James. I'm his manager.
Yeah, West Ham offline is my representative. Now, listen, in all seriousness, we have to score first in this game. I think we can blow them away if we score early. If we score early, we can score 2-3 goals pretty lively, and I think we could end them even before half time. But we have to score first, mate. The longer the game goes on, in my opinion, Everton have more chance of getting something out of the game. I think if we can get into him early, Lanzini's got to have a good game. I'll say it again. If he plays well, then we've got a great chance. And yeah, I'm going to go for, I'll say 2-1, 3-1, but the draw isn't out the possibility because, like West Ham Online said, and I do make him 100% right, could Everton just try and shut us out all game and it ends up being a 0-0 draw?
Yeah. Well, we will have to see. Caffel is going for a 3-0 West Ham. Now, this would be perfect. I'm going to say it. This would be absolutely perfect. 2-1 West Ham, Benrahma and Dawson to score. You don't know how much I would love to see that.
Check my Twitter out after, and you would know. 100%.
Luke says 3-2 win, couple of sloppy goals again. Yeah, 3-2 is what I am going to go for. And let's just take a look at our final predictions from the people in the chat. Mandy saying 1-1 draw today, then 3 wins in remaining games, 10 points. Very much a possibility, very much a possibility. Danny Jackson, hope you're well. So subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Says 3-1 West Ham, Antonio J. Lings and Lanzini to score. Right then, finally, I was aiming to keep this under 45 minutes, but oh well, we're on 45 minutes now. So West Ham online, I'm going to go to your prediction then. What are you going for? Predict a win, or otherwise you're West Ham offline.
I'm a parrot today because I'm going to repeat James. I'm feeling confident. I think we'll win 3-1. I'm going to go for the goals. Unfortunately, I don't think Benrahma will score, but I think it'll be Lingard with Antonio at the double. That's my prediction. What I will say is I'm feeling confident. I am a bit nervous that they'll just try to hold us and I'll end up smashing my TV. But another thing I'll say is I think there'll be a stream afterwards on Falls from Irons, which hopefully James will be on. And I can't wait to see the Benrahma gloat if he plays well.
Oh dear. Right then, so
check out my Twitter. That's all I'm gonna say. Check out my Twitter if he does score. Like, see that Twitter there? Follow me, man. Because if he scores today, right, there's gonna be some untold amounts of banterage going. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. That is for sure. Right, what's coming up on West Ham Official? I'll have my review straight after the game, and then if all things go to plan, there will be Peach Reacts as well. He will do his he will do his review, and then the Premier League Roundup show will be back with me and Josh, I believe at 7:15 tonight. So thank you very much to James and to West Ham online/offline for joining me to do another West Ham build-up show and started on at reaction. We will be back for the other 3 games. Let's hope to do these build-ups with these 2 people. But thank you very much, guys, for coming on.
No worries, mate. Anytime.
Yeah, anytime. Shout out to Cahill, the official dog.
God, I didn't hear the first bit of that. But anyway, thank you very much. Peach has just come in with a 6-1 prediction. I like it. Peach has just come in with his 6-0 prediction. But we've got a guest. Hang on. Oh, well, I was just about to end it, but we can't end it because we've just had a guest come in. And let's see how quick this is going to be willing to add this person to the stream then. Let's have a look. Is it adding?
What's he want? What's he want? What's he know? He knows nothing.
How you doing? All right?
Hi, Jazz. Hope you're well.
Yeah, not too bad. The sun's out. It's a nice day today. Yeah, all good. Hope everyone's well. How you doing, James? You all right, mate?
All good, mate. Are you excited, nervous, anticipation? What do you think today?
Yeah, this is the first game that hopefully we win, and I can see Europe then. Yeah, I mean Europe's pretty much there. I think if we win today. And when you look at Leicester, it'll be 2 points gap between us and Leicester are getting, goosebumps, the usual nervousness, and with our 3
I think they're throwing up before the games.
Yeah, and with 3 fixtures gone, you imagine, I used to love watching, like, when we had really good middle distance runners, the 800 meters, the 1.5. Remember, James, when you ring the bell, it's the last lap out the 4 left, and you're right behind the guy who's winning because you're kind of pacing it and you're timing it and you're going to.
I can't even run around the block, Jez. What are you on about?
I know. Well, I'm a bit older than you lot, but I used to remember when we used to have Sebastian Coe and Steve Cram and people like him. I've heard of those names. And SteveOvat. You always used to be 800 meter, 1.5 gold medalist. But the way you time it is, you're right behind them. So we're right behind them, hopefully, by the end of today. And I'd rather be in. I mean, it's good to have a 2-point gap, but when you're kind of, should we say, on the up, where you win rather than your form going the other way, then, yeah, it's exciting times. I mean, Chelsea, Man City, I was fuming yesterday. Like Man City didn't quite give it their all, missed 1 or 2 key players from their lineup, and it was a bit of a shame what happened. But Jake, looking at the team, I think James is happy. Benrahma's playing Lingard, Fornells, Antonio. There was a bit of a rumours going around that Rice might have been involved, but doesn't look like it. Obviously,
Nah.
no.
He was never going to be involved. I don't know why. I saw West Ham Central comment on that rumour and just confirms his sources about as
So,
reliable.
what do you reckon then, Jazz? What do you reckon today? In prediction wise,
what it is with Everton historically it's always a bit of a challenge with them. But obviously, Rodriguez, I can see Rodriguez is not there, who's a crucial. Alan is class. He's playing. Richarlison is very wasteful. I think on the back of the last performance, hopefully another 2-1 win. I think. I think 2-1. I don't think we're afraid of anyone. Confidence is sky high. And hopefully we're fairly good at the back. And it's going to be a case of outscoring them, I think, James, today. I think we've got a lot of goals in that team all year. Lingard's going to be a handful for them.
And finally, the final question that I'm going to ask him before Jake sort of wants to wrap it up is who scores the goals, mate?
It's going to go for Lingard. I'm going to have to go for Lingard, I think. Yeah, Lingard's very precise and quite good in front of goal. Antonio, he needs more than a couple on target before he gets one over the line, I think. But I'll go for Lingard, particularly because he was a little bit below his normal self, wasn't he, last game? So I expect him to pick it up again. So Lingard to score, and I'm not going to say, because we're not one for keeping clean sheets, as you know, Jake and James and West Ham Online. So I'll go for perhaps a 3-1 or 3-2. I'll go for 3-2. I think it's going to be another one of those, I think, yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Where do you think Everton's key threats are coming from? Because we've seen both lineups. We've seen a bit of a strange one for Everton. I mean, Calvert-Lewin starts. They got Digne in there. Where are the key threats coming from, and who are you worried by looking at the Everton lineup, John?
Sigurdsson. Yeah, he worries me. The way he comes late into the box. Richarlison is very wasteful, but then look at the players like Joe Linton. You know, people don't score all the time scoring against us. So, yeah, he's been very wasteful. Calvert-Lewin, again, very good in the air, but his form's kind of gone downhill compared to the opening half, the season where he was really good. So I think Sigurdsson's very dangerous, I think. Going to have to make sure Lanzini or Souček hopefully keep an eye on him. Because I think the back four is going to need all the help they need. Yeah. So hopefully, because I'm quite confident scoring. It's just the other side, isn't it, really, of it? So hopefully we keep a little bit more tight and put our chances away, because we did waste a good few last time around. So 3-1, 3-2 for us, and then time to party, lads. Then it's getting close. Then hopefully we'll get something that we deserve.
Yeah. Then the champagne will be on ice. Next week, I think. Do you know what I mean? It's the Brighton game.
This will be a huge hurdle, because don't forget, James, I think Dunk and Mope, I think they're probably not playing then because their sendings off.
No. Yeah, Dunk's a definite, and Mope, to be honest, I wouldn't be too bothered if he does.
Dunk's a big miss for them at the back, isn't he? Someone I've always sort of liked. So it's getting close, everyone. It's getting exciting. It's getting close, getting tingly feeling.
It is.
Hopefully it's a cracking game, lots of goals, and we're on the right end of it. And then time to party. I'm going to open up the champagne, in about 10 minutes?
I know you was. I know you was going to turn to the alcohol very soon, mate. And I will await your West Ham fan TV interview just like mine.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jeremy.
Yeah. Right then, the final question to you, Jazz, before we wrap things up. James has a few concerns about Lanzini in this game. Have you got any concerns about him in terms of Lanzini starting again? What's your thoughts on that?
I think it would have been very unfair to drop him after that performance, which shocked everyone. I didn't see that coming. I didn't see it coming at all. And good luck to him. He's one of us at the end of the day. And if he can produce something like that last game, you can't drop him. And hopefully he's kind of ignited something in him, something burning. And he's kind of, that was a good performance, good confidence. And he's one of the senior people in the team, if you look at how long he's been around from Bilic's season.
Yeah.
So hopefully that'll egg him on. And if he's half decent this game, then including people like myself, we can think twice about letting him go in the summer, I think. But you can't judge him on one game, but he definitely deserves this game. And hopefully he puts in a similar performance, and we can all say, "Wow, maybe something's changed really for him, and benefit for everyone." Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you, Jazz, for coming on. I was literally just about to press end as you came
problem.
on. So thank you very much for coming on, and to James and West Ham Online, as I said earlier on. So thank you very much. Let's hope for 3 points as we are 35 minutes away from kickoff. Nerves, excitement. I think we've got it all. But thank you very much. Come on, you Lions. And any last words, guys?
Let's go, Ben Ramo. Get 2 goals, 66-1. Let's go.
Oh, is that
Lingard
the price?
in.
Is that the price?
Yeah.
Wow.
66ers.
For
Let's go.
Ben Rama first goal.
Yeah, 12s for first goal, 66s for 2. I mean. All right, man. Let's
All right,
go.
take care. Thank you.
James, of course, James is on it. Thank you, guys. Thanks for watching. Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new. And
I think the last game, James, to be fair, Ben Rama missed by 50p points width by scoring last time. It was very close.
Yeah. Jake's had a lag moment there. I don't know what's gone on with Jake.
Oh,
Jake, you're on mute. You're on mute.